Okay, guys, this is Nicole with part 3. I'm sorry I could not get all the rest of the remaining the remaining of the videos on part 2, so I had to come back with a 3. Okay, so sorry. But he's just going in on Tasha. Like, I think he loved Tasha K. Period. I don't care what he say, what everybody else say to defend him. I just think that he don't like Tasha K. Now, he has made videos making it seem like he just don't like black women anyway. But we know for a fact he don't like Tasha K. Period. So just go ahead and look at the last video. Sorry.
Certain people that do weird shit. Yeah, I get into it with them niggas, but I'm learning. You get what I'm saying? However, I'm going to say something. Now, whether y'all niggas on the internet want to believe it or not, I don't give a fuck, because this is me day one. If you really know me, then you know me behind the scenes. I don't give a damn who you are. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. You're not finna sit here and try to drag me and silence me and blackball me because you was on some BS. So that's why I really keep my foot on her neck. And if you really want to understand why I had my foot on her neck this last time, because she really tried to push that colorism issue. She seen a moment of vulnerability in me where there was like a break in subscribers, and it was a hard time for me. So she tried to nail that coffin down in there. I don't know why this chick is intimidated by me. I don't know. And people say she's not intimidated by you. The bitch is over there trying to use the same calling system that I'm using right now. Her minion literally has his whole platform set up like mine. From the damn now the niggas trying to use the same color, trying to do the thumbnails like me with the same color, trying to have the whole kind of formula that his page looks more like mine than it looks like hers. Only thing different is he talk like her. That's all. They both of them niggas. I'm to the point like, are these niggas trolling me? The nigga went and got his nose pierced like me, bro. I'm telling you, one day that nigga had on overalls, the same day I had on overalls. Like, it was weird. I'm like, this nigga's nuts. Guess they wanted to drip like me. But no, I'm just saying that to say, yeah, like, so don't let numbers fool you. Don't let the link ups fool you. Don't let shit fool you. Like, don't let them make, if a person don't him, and I'm not gonna let her or anybody else take that away from me, especially when I know I'm a genuine person. Do I have a hot head? Would I go off? Absolutely. Absolutely. However, I appreciate her, and I'm gonna tell you why I appreciate her. And if first of all, let me address this apology. I don't want an apology because I know it's not real. She's made it clear behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, she does not like me. She doesn't feel like she owes me an apology. She doesn't feel like she did anything wrong. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. We both know what happened. She felt some type of way because the original bitch came up because, yet again, if you think about it, she was using the gunshots. The chick is over there trying to use my same calling number. So the chick copies me. But you supposed to be my mentor. My whole thing is, girl, I wouldn't even have even tripped if you used my shit or copied me or the kind of the style. Well, but then you trying to twerk, and I heard now the minions trying to dance. Y'all know, bitch, the only nigga that dance on the internet when they get super chats is me. Now, I don't know if this is just to be true. I haven't seen it, but the people was telling me like, yo, now they over there trying to dance for super chats.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all one thing. He has a point on that. He has a real point. I'm going to tell you why I say that. Because if you go to Storm mid-road, like he just bust out dancing for any goddamn thing. He humped the goddamn pill and everything. But I'm going to tell you, he do dance on his damn station. His putt. And it's crazy because he would, like, I don't never remember anyone dancing on their YouTube channel but Ahmad now, because anytime Ahmad get like a real super chat, like $100 or some shit, he breaks out dancing. So he has a great point on that, because no one else got them used to dance. Now all of a sudden, Tasha, her child, he danced. He really does. So I'm gonna give him his props on that. He's telling the truth.
I'm like, oh shit. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. All I'm saying is this though, but if you teaching me something, right? I don't know and I'm cool with you, and I'm your friend, and we rocking steady. You know what I'm saying? And I come to you with some confidence. And whether it's been 5 days, 5 hours, 43 days, whatever the case may be, if we're building a rapport, whether we met on the internet or not, because let me tell you something, I'll get really like, to be honest with you, when you don't trust the person no more, there's nothing you can do. I would never have a conversation with her privately. I could never do it because I would feel like I'm being recorded. And it's going to be used as content some way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. I don't like to be around people like that. I don't want to associate with people like that. I just can't. So I'm good. You know what I mean? But even like, but that's, like, I'm not going to not talk about it. I don't know this. I only talk about her when she's linked to a celebrity. I don't just talk about her just to talk about her. That's another thing that y'all don't understand. She's getting sued, yeah. But that whole thing she was going through with Alexis Scott, I didn't make a video. I don't look for every single moment. But if it has something to do with my people, Wendy Williams, what did she say? Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, them is my topics. And you inserting yourself, you're getting talked about, sweetie. I didn't talk about the fact that you were featured on, I didn't talk about your Real Housewives, how they made you look a fool on there. How they got you on, how you bragging about being on Real Housewives, and the tea is, well, girl, I can't even really. Girl. Well, the tea is, I heard that you hit them up. I was like, girl, let me see, can I get on the show? But I don't really know that to be true. I don't know. But I'm just saying, girl, but you made it seem like they was reaching out to you to get all your footage. I never talked about that. I didn't hate on you with that. I said you was on there, even though they made you look stupid as hell. But I didn't go jump on a video. The Real Housewives producers make Tasha K look a fool. I don't care about that. Now, you do something with Cardi.
Now, he lying. He is lying. Like, this man make a fucking video about Tasha K every chance he gets. Even if she's not in the tabloids and not being talked about, he still finds something to talk about her about, period. I don't care what he says, you guys. I mean, I'm giving you guys like a lot of clips of him rampaging about her every chance he gets, because this is what he does. You know what I'm saying? And if you even go back, look at my old videos I'm giving you guys from the moment Ahmad started. He has always loved goddamn Tasha K. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He looks up to her. He loved this lady.
B or Nicki Minaj or Wendy Williams and this. Yeah, girl, that's my topics. My people gonna want to know about it. It is what it is. I'm covering this lawsuit. Outside of that, girl, I don't care about you. And this is not even to be shady or be, competition. But she cannot influence more than me. I know I have more influence than her. And that's part of the reason why she don't want me to. She really wants me to shut up because I'm not on her side and I have influence. She understands that I don't need 100,000 subscribers to make shit shake. But if I had 100,000 and up, it'd be some rumblings in the motherfucking city. And that's just what it is. Hello?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But just,
people sent it to me, but I wasn't watching that shit because I don't give a damn what she was talking about. Because I watched her ass with the Nika at Night interview, and that lady is like, we good, we don't have no problem. But that lady, I can't get with her too long because she is okay. Girl, nothing. That lady is cuckoo. Okay, that lady is really not. She's off. And she is full of the foo la la. That no one. Oh no! I was like, girl, come get. I be having to turn this shit off sometimes. I be watching some of y'all. I be like, girl, y'all is so stupid. Not like that, but you know what I'm saying. Some of the foo. I just be like, girl, no, oh, shut your ass up. But yeah. But no, I wouldn't have given her any life. So Jason Lee, I think that he took the time out to give her some life. But it's no shade against her. I'm just saying, if I were him, I wouldn't have responded to her. I wouldn't have said anything to her. I wouldn't have let it press me that bad. But he clearly was pressed about being on the train. So It was what it was, but I think their beef is kind of dumb, to be honest with you, and it's not really juicy. It ain't really juicy to me. I need it to be really, 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 really cheap. Like the beef is okay, but I mean, it ain't really that exciting. I mean, to me, I'm not really like wooed or wowed about it. Like, no, bitch, you be trying it. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I like her. I was like, okay, I like her again because she's still a real bitch. You know what I mean? She might have irritated me, but you won me back with that one, bitch. You won me back with that. You won me back, Nate. I was like, this is gonna be the test right here. You won me back with that one. I was like, all right, I can fuck with that all. But yeah, outside of that, yeah, so I think, but the beef between Tasha K and Jason Lee really is trash. I mean, I think that they could just be, I don't really know why they're beefing. Honestly, I don't know where the beef actually is coming from. But like I said, I don't watch a lot of Jason Lee because I told you why. Jason Lee brings it all the way back to themselves. Now, I did think that. Now, really, out of the whole beef, out of the whole little Tasha K, Jason Lee shade, the Kiki of the Kiki was the Melissa Ford with, oh, wait, no, though. But that clip was funny. The little crackhead Tasha K. Wait, yo, I played that shit. Yo, I wanted to post that shit. So where is that clip? Oh my God. That clip right there was funnier than the fucking video that he did. I'm gonna try to find this clip. Oh my God, please have this clip. Please have this clip, because if anybody try me, Gremlin, if anybody try me, Tasha, I'm ready. Cause girl, if anybody try to bring me into it, they know I'm locked and loaded. And that sweet sissy better not come over here. Cause I'll put them dicks in her mouth just like she been waiting for. Damn, son. Say I'm jealous of you, which is not the case. And let me tell you why I'm not jealous of you, in case anybody wants to get it wants to make it clear. Is my motherfucking mic on? Because we finna really talk. Amigo to amigo. Nigga, there's no way I don't need no advice from you, my nigga. I would slap the fuck out you. I don't need no advice from you. You're not no real ass nigga. You're a square, you're a cornball, and you're in denial. Don't worry about who's loving me. Worry about why your mother named you Storm Monroe. That's the first thing you need to ask yourself. Ask yourself why it took you to work with, ask yourself, why is it that you have to pay everybody for a fucking platform? Ask yourself why you have a master's degree and you hanging under somebody else's titty. Ask yourself that. Don't worry about what I got going on over here, okay? Because I don't worry about you. I don't give a fuck about you, my nigga. I don't like you. You can't give me any advice. Bruh, you sit next to a person and you get shushed all day. I don't want to sit where you sit, my nigga. Why would you see this microphone? You see this shit? I run this shit. A bitch don't shush me over here. A bitch don't cut me off over here. I run this show. You don't run a motherfucking thing. You don't own shit. You are signed to a 360 deal under Tasha K, under Kibi Studios. Nigga, you owe. So Tasha K talking about that money and this money you make and this, that, and the third. Nigga, you owe every month. You owe. You got to pay for your keep, nigga. But you used to it because you've been paying anybody to try to get a platform. Remember you was paying hundreds of dollars to Tommy Sotomayor? That shit didn't work. The thing is, the shit worked with Tasha K. And you're still paying for it. You're probably paying off the laptop she bought for you. You're paying off the goddamn wall she painted for you. You're paying off the camera that she paid for you. So, nigga, you can never compare to me, my nigga. And don't let that bitch gas you up because she's making money off of you. You don't know what it's like to be a boss. You don't know what it's like to get anything off the mud because you're a side bitch. Nothing about you is a leader. Nothing about you is a nigga. What straight man you know is gonna ask somebody what's the biggest dick they took? Tasha K thinks you're a joke. Every time you come onto that podcast, somebody is asking you, are you a fruitcake? You might as well come out the closet. Until you can come out the closet, my nigga, don't you ever give me no advice because you don't even love yourself. So don't tell me about loving myself when you are a straight man and you sit and gossip like a bitch all day about bitch shit. You need to be fucking bitches, not talking about them, nigga. What you talking about, son? You are a bitch. So you don't need to give me any advice. Me and you are not on the same frequency in any facet of life, my nigga. I don't need any advice from you. You're a fucking follower. You're a cornball. You're a loser. You've always been a loser. The only thing that you're good at is probably taking a test, taking a class, and doing a research paper. That's it. I don't think that you're talented. I think that you're smart. I don't think that you have charisma or tenacity. I think you know how to follow the leader and follow directions. That's why Tasha K's worked with you. You're definitely smart. You know how to tuck your tail and say, yes, sir, yes, master, so you make a great bottom. But outside of that, you don't have anything. You don't have any draw. You don't have any influence. You don't have nothing. You don't have it. So there's no, so what bothers me is people keep trying to say I'm jealous. Why would I want to be jealous of a nigga who sits on a podcast, but he can't even get a word out because Tasha K don't even trust that he can even ask the right questions. So she cutting him off every time he get ready to say something. She's scared to let the motherfucker talk. But watch this. Why would I want to sit next to Tasha K on a podcast, right? Mind you, nigga, you so dope. You supposed to be so good. I'm jealous of you. I don't know how I'm jealous of you, but I'm supposed to be jealous of you. But a podcast, you can do with one person. And typically there's two people that's on a podcast, right? And you're supposed to be this grandioso co-host that she has now booked. And she's paying and whatever contract y'all got situated, right? So you're lit. You lit, my nigga, right? You lit. However, why is it, have you ever thought about it? Why is it that every time there's a podcast show, there has to be a third guest? Because the bitch don't trust you. You don't have it to stand alone with her. Because remember, y'all tried it out and it was a flop. You have terrible chemistry and you don't have it. Hence the reason why everybody wants you off the podcast, the very job that you got hired for. Everyone hates you on the podcast, bro. Tasha K can't even do a podcast without booking a third guest, but the whole thing was you were supposed to be the co-host of the podcast. What the fuck? So tell me why the fuck I'm jealous of you. Nigga, don't worry about me. Worry about why you got hired to be a host on a podcast, but every time you do a podcast, there has to be a special guest to hold the podcast up. Worry about that. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Don't worry about my talent because, nigga, I don't have to have anybody sitting next to me. And I guarantee you one thing, if I was sitting next to Tasha K on a podcast, we wouldn't need no third motherfucking guest. You gonna get you some dick today, bitch. You wanna see it? You wanna see it, bitch? You're gonna get you some dick today, bitch. I'm tired of you, hoe. I've been waiting for your stupid ass. I let that hoe make it so many times. I'm like, bitch, I'm not even gonna respond to this bitch. But she keep trying and you keep trying to, bitch, I'll slap your ass and take your chain, hoe. Play with me. All right. So, like I said, there's no compare me to you. Okay? On any fucking day or frequency, hoe. Now.
You guys see, he's talking about Storm Moreau. He's talking about Storm Moreau. You guys. Starring, she be working. I keep saying she. A mug got me saying she. He work with Tasha K sometimes when she do her exclusives. Her mug crazy.
And I'm still not done. You don't like girls. You look like you like understandable bitches. Asian women, white women, bitches that understand you feminine as fuck, soft. What? Let me by the 2,000 women in the chat. Let me know if you would date a man that sits up and watches The Real all day. What you going to tell bitches that you gonna meet? What you do for work? Oh, celebrity gossip. What you got? Yeah, I gossip about Wendy Williams, Tamar Braxton, Nene Leakes, the Housewives, The Real, Wendy Williams. Yeah, baby, and now I want to fuck you and eat your pussy. Nigga, you want to fuck me? You sit around and talk like a bitch all day. You sit and gossip like a bitch all day. You can't give me no advice. Give your mama some advice, okay? Give yourself some advice. Some advice to...
That nigga said, give your mama some advice. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Come out the closet. I've never known a straight man to know what a fleet was, an enema was, a douche, a top, a bottom. You know so much gay lingo and gay terminology in any and before we even get down to that, let's go content for content.
I'm gonna tell y'all, he right about that. He is so right about that because it is hard to find a nigga that know anything about that shit because I ain't even know about a lot of that shit. I found out about a lot of the goddamn them eczema shit that niggas put in their asshole and shit. I found out about that shit last year. Let me tell you, like certain shit you just don't know if you ain't no nigga that's taking dick or niggas that putting dick in goddamn a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he know all kind of shit, I mean, I don't know, cause like he questionable, like for real. I'm gonna tell you, when I first saw him, I thought he was motherfucking questionable. The fuck, cause he do he's very feminine. Period. He act like a girl anyway. I would think that Storm was a bottom. If I had to choose what I thought he was, I would think he's a bottom. Period. Cause he's the feminine type. Yeah, so I think he's definitely a fucking bottom. Period. I think Armon got a point.
Being lit is not putting out 150 videos in a 24-hour amount of time, bro. You can put out as many videos you want. Yeah, you'll garner subscribers, but bitch, you have zero influence. I don't have to put out that many videos to impact and influence fucking people. Okay? You don't have tenacity, so you have to have the numbers. Let's let that be very clear right there, okay? Let's let that be crystal motherfucking clear. So I've watched, and I can't really watch all the time, but I wanted to watch and see what your content was about. And once I really dissected it, I knew that me and you were never on the same level. You don't have an opinion. You don't stand for shit. You call it, all you do is roast. That's like popcorn. It's like air. That's like eating air. There's no substance. It doesn't stick. So yes, of course, miserable bitches will go and watch you go talk down to other people, which you roast women all day, preferably light-skinned women, because of some of the dark-skinned women, it makes them feel better that you're roasting some of these light-skinned women. However, you still sit up like a bitch and talk about women all day without even acknowledging if the bitch got a fat ass or anything. So that's already sussed in a motherfucker, all right? But the thing is this, you roast. I influence. Don't get it twisted. You roast. I influence. I could never be jealous of a roaster and a gagger. Bitch, I'm an influencer. I don't have to be jealous of you. When I talk, mountains move and bitches shake. I could never be jealous of a roaster and a gagger. Bitch, I'm an influencer. I don't have to be jealous of you. When I talk, mountains move and bitches shake. You roast. I influence. We are not the same, sweetie. And let me tell you something else. What am I jealous of? Because Tasha K gave you the Jason Lee interviews? Are you serious? That's because she didn't want them motherfucking interviews. And quite honest, I knew he was going to interview who? Chelsea, the one who worked for Tasha K. Let me burst your bubble here. And it's no shade against Chelsea, but Chelsea wanted me to hire her. She wanted me to work. She wanted to work for me. I didn't respond, nor did I hire her ass. So you didn't do nothing that I couldn't have done. I didn't want her ass because she spoke out on Jason Lee. Why would I want an employee that's going to go do interviews once they quit? So that was a dub. Oh, you did the Nene Leakes baby mama interview? You was a year late with that. Nene did not call into your show, my nigga. She called into my show. We're not the same. Oh, you did the little gay boy that was supposed to be on Love and Hip Hop? I turned that interview down, never responded to it because who the hell was that nigga? We don't do supposed to be's. Nigga, where either you was on the show or you wasn't. Stupid motherfucker. Damn. What you talking about? I passed up on every motherfucking interview you got, or I've already did it. Name me one interview that you've got published in a major publication, then you can call me jealous. See, you let Tasha K gas you up like it's a prize to sit next to her. What prize did she win? The only motherfucking thing you're gonna win sitting next to her is a motherfucking lawsuit. I fuck my nigga daily. I drive a brand new motherfucking car. I got a brand new motherfucking phone. I built this shit. And the best part about it is I don't have any IOUs to a bitch for buying all my equipment. So all the views you get and the money you make, I'm sure you breaking your master off, your boss off some change. I keep all my money. So me and you are not the same. I could never be jealous of you. Ever. You don't even look like me, nigga. You win it. Anything I done, you've done after, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? You stalk my page because you're in a competition to surpass me, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You sit and gossip like a bitch, nigga. Don't give me no advice, Shirley. I don't like you, girl. I don't like nothing about you. I don't like you because you ain't no real ass bitch. You corny. You need to fuck. You try to dance when you get your super chats. You can tell you ain't got no dick or no pussy in your life. You look like you sit at home in a closet and jack off the gay porn at night under the covers. You need a girlfriend. You need a friend. You can tell the way that you try to even gyrate and hump. You ain't never had no dick or no pussy. You're a cornball. Stop jerking off and go pay for some sex. Go get you some. Go look at some titties, bitch. In person. And then you looking at Madison talking about, are those titties? Are those natural grown titties? What you talking about? You need to go get out the house.
Oh shit!
Nigga sitting up there doing like this. You can tell that nigga ain't fuck no bitch. This nigga like this. You can tell you ain't getting no punan. You ain't getting no punan. Nigga, you know you don't know how to fuck. I don't know what bitches you fucking. They definitely ain't no black ghetto booty bitches.
Hell nah, bro.
And first of all, let's be very clear. What real nigga even roast females without saying, but damn, bitch, I hit that though. You're the only straight man I've ever known in my life that can only, and they could be bad bitches, pretty bitches, and you only have bad things to say about them. Even the realest nigga, even if you hate Cardi B, you know what a real nigga would say? I cannot stand Cardi B, but fuck that bitch like a motherfucker though. That bitch got some big ass titties though. Not you. You talking about your weave is all fucked up and your titties and you need to get to make sure your pussy not stinking in it. It's like you. Bitch, you softer than me. I'll beat your ass, ho. You ain't even know, you not even no nigga at all. You talking about, I feel like I'm born in the wrong body. I feel like if I was a white man, it'd be okay. Yeah, bitch, you need to go stick with them understandable bitches. Them understanding hoes. Them Asian bitches with no titties and no ass. You know, them white bitches that'll eat your booty for you and peg you from the back and not tell nobody. That's what you need. You need a blonde hair or a brunette bitch. That's what you want. You look like you date Mexican women. That's what you do. You know, them women that, you know, they don't mind a man and being a little feminine. You ain't fucking no black woman. You don't even like black women. You can't handle no black women. You way too soft for a black woman. A black woman will break you. So you can't give me. All right, you just called it. Okay, hey, baby. What's going on? Hello? Hello? Turn me down in the back. Yeah. Hey, what's going on?
What's up? Listen, we have been over here hollering. You hear me? We have been over here hollering because it's nothing worse than a fuck nigga who try to come for the cool kids.
Right.
You ain't got it, boo.
You just don't have it. You don't have it. And stop trying to play me. And your mentor don't have it either because she always think that she know what's going. Like, stop playing with me, bitch. You're an Android phone. Stop.
You both are whack. You both are lame. And you're using Armon for clout because you just ain't got the swag. You ain't got the charisma. You done put these overalls on with your titties hanging out. Nobody want to see that.
Yeah, right.
He's the kid in school that like couldn't make the team, so he decided to be a manager. You get
the thing is this, he has a whole master's degree. Let me ask you, you guys are women.
Because he didn't have nothing else to do. He's not cool. Like, he's sitting on that podcast talking all that shit. We know you're not straight. You ain't getting no pussy. Nobody want to fuck you. Nobody here in Atlanta wants to fuck you. If we...
Now, y'all, I'm in Atlanta now. Let me just say this. Atlanta is a new gay city. What the fuck y'all doing? He in the right city, y'all. We all in Atlanta. That nigga is in Atlanta, man. He in the right place. Y'all say he gay shit. This the right place to be at. Atlanta done took over. Ain't that but gays. The fuck?
We saw you in a mall. If we saw you in a club, we would keep walking. No one is looking your way, sweetie. Nobody.
But, I mean, if that man told you, if he told you, listen, if he hit you up and he was like, hey, what's up? And you asked him what he do, and he told you that he does celebrity gossip on YouTube and he wanted to take you out on a date and fuck you, what would you say?
First of all, we wouldn't even get that far because he wouldn't be that comfortable to ask me that. The only time we would be able to hang out is when Insecure comes on. Okay?
Or The Real.
Wine night, and we can watch Insecure, and we can watch The Real, and we can have wine night. We're not sleeping in the same bed. Okay? That's not happening. Yo, we have been over here hollering.
Why? It's so funny.
Dickinson went too far. Because he's sick and he's just lame. He was that kid that's just...
Or her future wine off of her website and tried to attempted to put it out on site as an on-site exclusive when in all actuality, according to Tasha K, this was her exclusive. It was nobody else's, all right? So in the real world, I would agree with 100% with Tasha K. Like, first of all, I'm tired of these damn celebrities getting on YouTube and wanting to become commentators and personalities and all that shit because it's like, all right, well, we don't know what else to do. And, you know, and it's no shade against Raleigh or anything like that, but I'm just saying it's like, it's mainly love and hip hop people. It's like all these celebrities, these reality TV stars, it's like, all right, once that reality check is dried up and the bookings aren't the same anymore, all right, let's now be new YouTubers. You know, that's just the going rate. It's just, they're all doing it. So on one hand, I understand what she's saying. But on the second hand, in a perfect world, imperfect world, I don't give a damn. I think that Raleigh should take everything from Tasha K. Take it all. Use every single story that she has. Who gives a damn? And don't give her no credit. Why would you? Why would you? Why would you? This is all fair. Let me tell you something, Tasha K. You don't get to sit up here and bitch and moan and complain when you sit there and you do it to people every single day. You steal people's stories, concepts, and the minute somebody calls you out on it, you holler, it's business. It's just business. Or you're jealous of me. Or they're jealous, or she's jealous of me. You just did it to Neek at night. You just did it. I mean, you do it to YouTubers that are not like you do it to smaller YouTubers all day long. You do it. That's what you do. And you said it yourself, it's business. And I guess that might have got some traction. You can't be mad that she has a little celebrity attached to her name with her blog to help it get pushed and help it get verified. Just like you said that you can't help that when you take people's stories that you have the numbers and they go viral, this, that, and the third, and you have it closely. I don't want you to think about all the people that she's fallen out with. If you work, and this is for those who work with her. These are mentees. These is all of those people close to her, bloggers that are getting trained by her. I don't know how many of you guys are, whatever. But I want you to think people that's taking her classes. I want you to understand this. Think about this one thing. Don't think about all the people she's fallen out with. But you gotta think about, why hasn't she fallen out with you yet? Okay? Let that sink in. Because if you think about all the people that she's fallen out with, me, Lovely T, Candace, Nick at Night, Millie now, like just people. All of us have one thing in common. We are all fucking leaders. And we all have our own thing going, and nobody's going to sit and blow under her, and nobody's going to be her fucking co-host or sidekick. And the minute you go against the grain or have an opinion or want to elevate past the ceiling and you become competition, she's going to fucking cross you. So, if she hasn't crossed you yet, you ain't no damn competition. She don't think you that good. Stupid. With Tasha K. That was probably the biggest L of Nicki Minaj's whole career. Yes. Why in the fuck did you do that? Okay, and this is no shade to Tasha K. It's really no shade, but it's just what it is. Nicki, what in the fuck were you thinking? What are you thinking, Nicki? I told you about this, okay? This is the biggest L you've ever taken in your goddamn life. Why would you sit up there and associate yourself with Tasha K? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. And some people are going to start saying I'm throwing shade. No, I want you guys to understand why. I'm saying this to say this. Well, let me just play you the video so you understand why.
Cause your ass look like a damn tiger and shit in line. Mm-hmm. Don't try to pick up no stories or steal no stories that your ass can't even explain because you have no details, okay? Piggybacking off of a self-made blogger while you're supposedly a damn celebrity, but yet instead of you telling your friends' business, you would rather come to the bloggers that are self-made, building on something to try to build you something because your ass ain't amounting to nothing in life. And on my next video, y'all stay tuned, okay, for this strong-ass exclusive on why Nicki Minaj and Ra Ali don't fuck with each other, okay? I'm gonna drop it exclusively here on UNWINE with Tasha K, the new queen of exclusives, okay? Now.
Okay, so that's what she had to say. I'm not mad at her. Mad at Tasha K. She did her job. She was supposed to do that. She did that for her audience. Now, that's what her audience liked. She went and got that tea. But it was Princess's fault that she was able to be infiltrated by a Tasha K. She should have never been able to get infiltrated. Because let me tell you something. You give trust, even me. You give us a little bit, baby, we're gonna take it. So a blogger is gonna take that information there, and the thing is this. All Tasha really needed was to just get you on the phone, Princess, and just started going in and just telling you all kind of stuff. And then you had let her get in your head. And then you reacted and went on social media. So in that form, yes, Tasha K destroyed your marriage. But that's what you get because you should have never got on the phone with her. Because you weren't strong enough. But Ray J, you shouldn't have married a weak because she's talking to the blogs. With Tasha K. That was probably the biggest L of Nicki Minaj's whole career. Yes. Why in the fuck did you do that? Okay, and this is no shade to Tasha K. It's really no shade, but it's just what it is. Nicki, what in the fuck were you thinking? What are you thinking, Nicki? I told you about this, okay? This is the biggest L you've ever taken in your goddamn life. Why would you sit up there and associate yourself with Tasha K? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. And some people are going to start saying I'm throwing shade. No, I want you guys to understand why. I'm saying this to say this. Well, let me just play you the video so you understand why.
Raw, cause your ass look like a damn tiger and shit in line. Don't try to pick up no stories or steal no stories that your ass can't even explain because you have no details, okay? Piggybacking off of a self-made blogger while you're supposedly a damn celebrity, but yet instead of you telling your friends' business, you would rather come to the bloggers that are self-made, building on something to try to build you something because your ass ain't amounting to nothing in life. And on my next video, y'all stay tuned, okay, for this strong-ass exclusive on why Nicki Minaj and Ra Ali don't fuck with each other, okay? I'm gonna drop it exclusively here on UNWINE with Tasha K, the new queen of exclusives, okay? Now.
Okay, so that's what she had to say. I'm not mad at her. Mad at Tasha K. She did her job. She was supposed to do that. She did that for her audience. Now, that's what her audience liked. She went and got that tea. But it was Princess's fault that she was able to be infiltrated by a Tasha K. She should have never been able to get infiltrated. Because let me tell you something. You give trust, even me. You give us a little bit, baby, we're gonna take it. So a blogger is gonna take that information there, and the thing is this. All Tasha really needed was to just get you on the phone, Princess, and just started going in and just telling you all kind of stuff. And then you had let her get in your head. And then you reacted and went on social media. So in that form, yes, Tasha K destroyed your marriage. But that's what you get because you should have never got on the phone with her. Because you weren't strong enough. But Ray J, you shouldn't have married a weak because she's talking to the blogs. Really, all this is a pre-recorded phone call that man did not realize that he was being recorded, and you're exploiting him because you didn't get what you wanted, which was a tell-all interview and you wanted him to tell everything from start to finish about Sharina Hudson, Wendy Williams, and all this business. And because he didn't give it to you in the time that you wanted him to give it to you, now you're just going to release a telephone conversation in a 5-part series. What a dirty, dirty dog. However, I'm here for it. This is the type of Tasha K that we're here for, the train wreck. We want to see how fast she's going to run into that brick wall and who she's going to take down on her way there. Okay, so I'm not upset at all. I'm actually inter-fricking. Let me tell you, because a lot of people will say, oh, you're jealous of Tasha K. You want to be like Tasha K. You're mad. Before y'all start that in the comments, and I'm not jealous of Tasha K. I like this stuff that Tasha K posts. When she gets into this is a real receipt. Okay? When she posts this stuff, listen, I would never do it, but I ain't gonna act like I'm not gonna sit and watch it. You know what I'm saying? I would watch it. It's gonna be interesting because it takes a low down kind of person to sit and, talk to people on the phone and record them and release it. It does. But I'm here for it, child. I'm here for it. Okay, so I just got the pleasure of listening to a horrific audio of the 5-part, 4-part released, unannounced, private phone call labeled as exclusive from none other than Tasha K. Okay, so in this audio, this part 2, which was completely, well, before we get to that, Tasha K. So if you guys haven't been catching up with it, I am covering the series that Tasha K is doing with Kevin Hunter, or exposing Kevin Hunter, because she didn't get an interview with him, right? I always do this. See, all right. But anyway, so we're talking about it now. Part 1 and part 2. Kevin Hunter and Charlamagne really have a hateful relationship for each other. And I personally feel like Kevin feels like he put Charlamagne on, he put Charlamagne into position, and Charlamagne was, in Kevin's words, a bee, that would do anything to get where he's at. And he does, and ultimately I feel like Kevin feels like Charlamagne doesn't have any loyalty, and Kevin feels like Charlamagne broke the bro code, basically, telling Wendy that he was over there cheating. So Kevin feels some type of way about Charlamagne exposing him to Wendy Williams. Now, what was interesting now, Kevin is alleging that Charlamagne likes a little butt play. But I'm not surprised by that, because Charlamagne has very publicly said that, he would get his butt ate and licked. That was around the time that, the whole Tank situation was be. Well, Tasha K is back, and she's on her rants and her tirades and trying to find ways to trend the internet. And we're going to help her stay current. So Tasha K went on and did a live rant and just blatantly said that Cardi B is broke, and Cardi B needed the label. She had some inside sources that said that Cardi B is in the red financially. Offset is broke, and they needed Cardi B needed a major celebrity to do a record with her, because the label is just done putting money into Cardi B. Cardi B responded. So let's see what Cardi B said to Tasha K. Let's see.
Come here.
Okay. So this was the tweet. Word is Atlantic is not letting Cardi release any solo music until she starts paying them back for the money they invested promoting her previous singles. It makes sense why she made an OnlyFans. She's going broke like the Migos. Cardi B says, I've been recouped, and actually Atlantic didn't want me to release WAP because the song was very vulgar. If I owed them money, you think they would spend $1 million just on the WAP video? Just on the vinyls, we made the money back. I believe that. So then Tasha K responded and says, hey, bird. That's pretty ironic. Tasha K calling somebody a bird. I know you fucking lying.
This man is a character.
Speaking of broke, isn't Tasha K now promoting OnlyFans, Super Chats, Patreon, GoFundMe, Ask?
Now listen, you guys. Now this is the thing about this Patreon and OnlyFans and everything else. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He want to sit here and say Tasha K is doing this. If you go on, I don't care who blog you go on, like the big blogs, all them have Patreon. Even if you go to Lovely T, she has Patreon and everything else too. So what are you saying? I mean, if you're gonna sit here and say Tasha K is broke because she's starting all these, other layers of groups and everything, then you have to say that these other blogs are broke as well, because all of them are doing it. Not just Tasha K. All of them have Patreon now. All of them has other podcasts on different platforms. Now they do. They been doing it. Ain't nobody called them broke. I even got an old video of a mod saying that he don't even like daytime tea. But then this week he all on vacation with daytime tea and with daytime tea Candace all in the car with it and everything. Now let's just, man, I swear to God, like I just went through a lot of footage, so I know. But let's get back into it. Okay, so let's just get back into it.
Ask Tasha. I mean, she's looking for the donations anywhere she can get it. So I wouldn't be talking about somebody else's money when you creating everything to get money. So you stop that, Tasha K, because you need the money too. Okay. So Tasha K goes, and first of all, I would never want to see Tasha K on OnlyFans, bitch. I would throw up in my mouth. Even the thought of even putting Tasha K and OnlyFans in the same sentence makes me sick. Even though I wouldn't even use it for that. But just say that you're inspired by Cardi B. And don't throw shade at Cardi B for doing OnlyFans, because Tasha K, you're trying to get an OnlyFans, and nobody wants to see you with that peacock ball face doing anything strange for any type of change. Okay? Okay, all right, come on, guys. I'm tired. All right, look. So Tasha K says, hey, Bird. I'm sorry. I mean, I am Cardi B. If you pick up a dictionary to involve your lyrics and understanding of vocabulary, you would know that this is not what I said. I said that Atlantic won't spend any money on you without a major artist added to your record. So yes, they spent $1 million. Meg helped you recoup that money. That's why they gave you the okay. You're in the red, just like your husband, and that's why you're going to OnlyFans to pay both y'all bills. Oh, you want it one more time?
Now, Cardi B and Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi and Cardi B, 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 that Cardi B, Cardi.
Okay. Thank you. Just.
But Amara, what about you with Tasha K? What about you being obsessed with Tasha K? This is crazy. He don't even see it.
FYI, because you know the girls like to say all I do is talk.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm good. I just want to touch on a few things. I'm not going to stay here a long time, so I'm going to talk now. But I just want to talk about the VMAs and Doja Cat. So with Doja Cat, I feel like she had a great performance. I feel like when it came down to all the performances, like personally, her performance was my favorite performance. I think she brought choreography. She served the look. She looked good. She sounded amazing. Now, I do see people dragging her and saying how, of course, she's a racist and she said things before. And yes, she did. She made some bad comments and some racist comments before in the past that was very wrong. And I understood why at that time she got dragged for it. But the girl came out, she apologized. Now, it's left with you to accept her apology or not to accept her apology. But my thing is, people drag her so much, and it's like this other people.
Hold on. Let me mute you. Let me tell you something. You listen. Tasha K been trying to say I'm a this head. I can be whatever I'm gonna be. Let me tell you this. Tell her not to worry about that. Tell her to make sure that her gay husband is not somewhere in her basement banging out a tranny or some boys. Okay? Tell her to make sure the same things that happened to her when she was a child don't happen again. Okay? She needs to, instead of worrying about what I'm doing with my life and what I've said I've done publicly, she needs to worry about repairing the relationship with her mother. And the fact that her mother let her get abused for all those years. Don't put that energy out on me because your mother never cared about you when it came down to your father and your uncle. Oops, now I'll take some more calls. Stop playing with me. Let's talk about that abuse that you're suffering from mentally. Let's talk about why you gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because you so messed up in your brain from all that ish that your mother succumbed you to. Right girl, right day. I'm the one. See, when